All right, so it looks like things are continuing to get worse for Wes Watson, as expected. I mean, it's pretty clear the guy's getting desperate and his business is struggling, but now he's making that so obvious. Like recently, he basically confirmed, kind of by accident, that he's going broke in one of his videos, where, like usual, he was addressing the haters and how people are saying his business is starting to fail. So to try to prove them wrong, he started talking about how most successful people go broke at some point, and it motivates them to start over and make even more money. So he doesn't even deny that he's going broke, and he basically just proves the haters right. But he acts like, yeah, my business might be failing, but I don't care because it's going to help me level up and I'm going to gain more wisdom because of it. You know, that's how he's coping with it.
Now, when we're talking business or success, a lot of them are like, he's losing it all, or his empire's failing. Do you realize that most super wealthy people have made it to $1 million, lost it, made it to 10 or 20 or 30 million, lost most of it, and then figured out the next way that brings them to 9 figures plus, and figured it out? Sometimes it's more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times that they would gain and lose, gain and lose, gain and lose. But every time they gained more wisdom. What the fuck is the matter with you people? When I went to prison, it was arguably the worst thing that it could happen to anyone.
Yeah, so he's just the best. You know, he's like, what's wrong with you people for thinking I'm going broke? Do you not know every successful person goes broke? Like, oh, good job of proving us wrong. I mean, it sounds like the haters are kind of right here, which isn't a big secret. I mean, you just look at his views, which have dropped off massively, and then how much money he spends. You know, he continues renting this stupid house and all these ridiculous cars because that's all he has in life. You know, it would be embarrassing as hell for him to have to downsize and get rid of some of his cars and move into a smaller place. So he has to continue to spend $600,000 a month, even though at this point, I'm sure he's probably just losing money every month, but he doesn't care because it's going to help him gain wisdom. You know, he'd rather just go bankrupt than get rid of his Bugatti.
$0 to me is like literally 600,000 because I'm done. That's what I'm gonna have to spend this month. I'm gonna have to spend that this month to stay afloat. So if I have 600,000, I have $0, and I'm fucked. So understand that level.
And it's so funny to hear him brag about the money he spends every month when we know he can't afford it, and eventually it's going to catch up to him, which is ironic considering this guy is supposed to be a life coach, helping other people get their finances in order. You know, it's like, you guys want to learn to make money? First, you got to give me money so I don't go bankrupt. Like, it makes no sense. I mean, he'll show off all these cars and his lifestyle to his fans and potential clients and make them think they're losers for not having what he has, but they're the ones paying for all the shit he has, which I guess does make them losers. I mean, imagine hearing this and being like, you know what? I need to give this guy my paycheck every month.
I'm one of a few people on the planet that will ever get to live a life like this. Yes, people live crazier lives, but I'm one of the few people on earth that will get to live like this. I can buy whatever I want. I can live wherever I want. I can drive whatever I want. And this is basically the gist of it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Most people will never have that freedom, regardless of where their life's going or where it was or this or that. In this moment, right now, I can choose to do whatever I want. I have the power to do that. Do you? No. And I mean, why did I get here? Because of the adversity I faced in prison, I got a reset.
And he always brags about his lifestyle. I mean, that's like part of his marketing, but it's so funny because he talks about how he can do whatever he wants and he has all this freedom, but apparently that doesn't mean much because even with all that freedom, he still chooses to spend all day responding to comments and watching videos about himself and having meltdowns over it. Like, he is just addicted to getting gadooshed.
The guy used the word gadooshing. The guy said that they're on there gadooshing me.
And at this point, it seems like he almost enjoys getting humiliated. You know, like when people accused him of dating an escort, he never actually denied it or defended her at all. And when he addressed it, he actually called her an escort. I mean, he's acting like he's being sarcastic, but I don't think he was, because now he literally just refers to her as a hooker. And I guess they had taken a break for a while, and somebody asked him what happened to her, and he said he needed to save up more money before he rents her again.
I finally saved up enough money to go pick her back up, so I may just go get her today. I don't know. I kind of had to let her go for a little bit because I didn't have enough to pay the bill. You know how it works. You've probably done it.
But it looks like he managed to save up enough money, and now this happy couple is back together. He made this post. He said, "Got my hooker back. She had a Black Friday special." And even if he is joking about this, it's so weird to refer to your girlfriend as a hooker. I mean, what does she think of this? Even though, I mean, she probably is one, but I can't imagine she wants him posting about it. Unless maybe she likes that he's kind of helping her advertise. I don't know, this is just so strange. But he also said, as long as this convict and hooker pull up shitting on the haters, we all right. So at this point, it seems like he thinks it's almost cool that she's a hooker. He likes her being a hooker or something. It's so strange. But he also had this other really strange comment on one of her posts. She posted like some fire emojis, and he responded and said, "How much to film tonight? I need content. I can't pull chicks with my little dick." Yeah, so I think this guy just has a humiliation fetish or something. Because then after he made all these jokes about her being a hooker and him paying her and everything, then he bought her this really expensive handbag that's probably like 20 grand. So what are we supposed to make of this? I mean, clearly he's paying her to hang around him. And just listen to the conversations that these two have.
Babe, do you have a sister?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I don't have a sister, babe.
Did you just pack a bag to bring over? Did you not bring that much stuff?
And since he's insecure about his relationship, now whenever one of his haters comments something about it, he looks up their girlfriend and starts trashing them, which is funny because he always has talked about how he doesn't say anything bad about anybody else, like he's above that. But now he does that all the time to like random people, which you'd think if his relationship is going so well and he's happy with it and everything, then he wouldn't care what everybody thinks. But clearly he does way too much, and he reads like every comment and watches every video about it, and then responds by making fun of their girlfriends to make himself feel better, because he knows they're right and any relationship is better than his. I mean, at least these people aren't paying for their girlfriends. So of course the only thing Wes can think of to criticize them for is their appearance.
The guy, literally, he was like, I know what Wes is going to say, that I probably can't pull chicks. And it panned over to a fucking one of them close-eyed bitches that looked like a Kentucky 3. I guarantee they were in some off state like that. There's no way they were in no type of metropolitan area where there's competition. It's just not even possible, not even remotely. Oh my fuck. They've probably been together since they were in high school. He's like, this is my wife. We've been together since high school. She's all with them bird brain ass fucking close ass eyes and shit. Someone's fucked up. They either got wide ass eyes or close ones. One of the best ones was when someone sent me a picture of one of these guys who supposedly roasted me. I don't fucking know. They all do. There's so many of them. I can't even put their names to their faces anymore. But dude, they sent me this guy's chick. She had to have been 260. It's like, fuck, bro. And he was like a sloppy little fat titty having fuck. It's like, your kids are so fucked. Your wife is fucking 260. And you're a fucking little pear-shaped fucking lame. Oh my fuck. Like.
And it's so funny how worked up he gets about this stuff. And, he also always tries to brag about how he's with the most attractive girls, but he's paying for them. Like anyone with money could get them. That's all it takes. Like him posting pictures with his escort and buying her expensive shit. He thinks that's a flex somehow, but everybody just thinks it's embarrassing. He loves showing her off too. I honestly think he likes taking pictures of her and posting them more than she does. And now for some reason he gets all pissed off that people don't post their girlfriends to social media, which is a weird thing to get mad about.
Got one for you. What keeps a man from posting his lady? Is it because he's not that proud of her? Is it because he's insecure that other people will get at her? I'm just not understanding how these people online, are they going to claim it's for privacy issues and they want us to be private? I'm not getting how on social media you could be so not social and think it's going to benefit you. Put in the comments, why don't some of these men who are influencers or powerful men or ones that even have chicks that we don't see them post, Why don't they post their motherfucking chick? Drop it in the comments.
And to think that Wes is scrolling around Instagram, getting all worked up about how other influencers aren't posting their girlfriends on there is just hilarious. But I don't know why they would. You know, if it has nothing to do with their content, why would they? But of course, Wes is confused by it because all he cares about is showing off. And if he was dating a girl and he can't post her to social media or parade her around half naked, then there'd be no point for him. I mean, it's almost like he dates these girls just to get attention from guys, you know, like everything he does. But I don't know how much longer he can keep his hooker around, because now that his business isn't doing as well and he's in some financial trouble, I don't know if he'll be able to afford her much longer. But let me know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my Patreon. There are over 100 exclusive videos on there. And I recently talked about how Howie Mandel caused the downfall of Hawk Tua. And I also talked about maybe one of the cringiest podcasts ever. And there's a ton of other stuff on there. I'm going to post a new video on there soon, so make sure you check it out. There'll be a link in the description. All right, so I'm sure everybody has heard by now, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer launched their own vodka, and it was not received very well by the fans, to say the least. I mean, the podcast, when they announced it, has almost all negative comments, and I think 3 or 4 times more dislikes than likes. As expected, you know, I think anybody could have told you this was not going to go very well. I mean, the timing of this was obviously really bad. You know, people are already losing interest in the podcast and they thought it fell off. And now to spend a whole podcast doing a commercial for a new product of yours, that's a bold move. You know, they had to know this was not going to go very well, but they didn't seem to care. You know, they just went for it. They did not hold back. They spent pretty much the whole podcast talking about how great it is. And now they're doing like a promo tour for it, which I'd say is going just as poorly as the podcast they did to introduce it. You know, this is a recipe for disaster for Bert, because now this gives him an excuse to pretty much drink 24/7. And now he's in Las Vegas during Super Bowl weekend to promote it, which has to be like a dream of his. You know, him having his own vodka to sell, I don't know if it gets much better than that for him. Like, he's on cloud 9, and I don't think anything will bring him down. I mean, he said he lost $50,000 at the casino, and him and his wife stayed up to 3 a.m. arguing about it. But still, Bert didn't let it get to him, and I think he stayed up all night drinking, and at 9 a.m. he was ready to go. He was excited to start promoting this thing. And he decided to crash the Pat McAfee show at 9 a.m. I think it was. He stumbled on there drunk with his bottle of vodka, and of course took his shirt off right away. And he acts like everybody should just be excited he's there. And he's known to lack self-awareness, of course, but whatever awareness was left is just completely gone now. I mean, he does not care. He's doing whatever he wants. And it's just funny seeing people have to deal with him. They do handle it well. I don't think they mind it. But he does it again later on, and it gets worse.
Come on. Speaking of boobs, there's a man over your left shoulder who I've seen his boobs.
How you doing, brother?
Brilliant. Ty. Birdie.
Hell yeah. They bringing drinks, man.
Brother.
Hold on, bro. I got
5 o'clock somewhere. Yep. Yep. Mighty. Yeah. You ever keep your shirt off, brother?
What is happening?
Bert, this is the first time I've seen you with your shirt off.
Jack, brother. Look,
Hey, Vegas.
Look at this shoulder. Look at this shoulder, Pat.
Hey, Bert.
Explosivity.
Yeah, you're damn right.
make your
Bert-
chest bounce, man. Make your chest bounce.
get a bit of-
Not your shoulders, your chest.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm a new athlete.
I'm a new athlete. I haven't learned the boob bounce yet. Hey, Akbar, you're the man. Keep
Thank
going,
you,
buddy. Hey, Vegas seems like a place that you...
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Fight with my wife at? Yeah.
No, you and
3 in the
Leanne's-
morning, up until 3 in the morning because someone took out a $50,000 marker because Taylor Lewan had did it.
Okay, so you went and did the Dana White gambling thing?
No. I lost it before that. Man, I can't roll with the big dogs like that.
No, if you win, you can.
There's something about you NFL players that's just different. Like, you guys don't mind putting it all out there. Like, regular dudes. We launched a vodka this week, Porosos.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I did not sleep last night. I'm still drinking. God bless you.
Cheers to you, dude.
Cheers, brother.
Hey, how about you? Just a Florida man. Just take it over. He has a movie about his life.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
We
It's
watched.
about your life, too. It's not just... I didn't know we were...
Whoa.
I had a couple movies about my life. Isn't that crazy?
Contractor.
That is crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a Florida guy.
All right, I'm going to roll out. I love you guys.
Hey, you too. Congrats.
Brother.
We'll see you soon.
Congrats.
What's this? This is the vodka?
This is our soft launch, Porosos. Everyone, thank you. Just thank you. Just
No, thank you, Bert. Congrats on everything, buddy. Love you too,
Love
buddy.
you guys.
Congrats on
Love
everything,
you,
buddy.
Bert. Love you, Bert.
Yeah, so he should have just ended it there. You know, any rational person, they wouldn't have done that to begin with. But after you do it once, he should have thought, all right, that was nice that they allowed me to just walk on there without even asking and start promoting my vodka, and they're cool with it. Like, they handled it well. They didn't seem to care too much. They know what Bert is like, so they expect this from him. So I don't think it would have been that bad, and people wouldn't have cared as much if he just ended it there. But of course he doesn't. You know, in his delusional mind, he's probably thinking, that was perfect. They love me on there. They want to see me back on. So this time around 11 o'clock, he shows back up with Tom. And once again, he just walks onto the show like he's supposed to be there. Well, at first he does ask. He's like, do you mind if we come on? But then he's like, oh, I'm coming on anyways. And just like them introducing their vodka on their podcast, the timing of this is terrible because this time Pat McAfee, he's interviewing the quarterback for the Texans, CJ Stroud, who just won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So Pat was probably really excited to talk to him. You know, this is a good guest. And it's funny because CJ's actually there promoting his own drink. He's partnered with C4 Energy Drinks. So he's there promoting his drink. But then in the middle of the interview, Bert and Tom just wander on set and they have all this merch on for their drink and they have bottles of vodka. I mean, they're just like walking billboards at this point. And that's probably what CJ thinks of them. Like, he is so confused. He has no idea who the hell they are. But he does handle it well. You know, him and Pat. Like, Pat, you could tell, isn't as amused this time. Like, when Bert walks on, he's like, all right, here we go. Because he knows exactly what it's going to turn into. You know, everybody could predict this. Bert walks on there. He's trying to get everybody to drink. He's trying to be the center of attention. He takes his shirt off. He starts doing push-ups. He starts flexing for the cameras. And Tom has got to be embarrassed by this. I'm surprised he'd even agree to do it. Because he knows if he's hanging around a drunk Bert Kreischer promoting alcohol, this is what's going to happen. So I think Tom's kind of accepted that him and Bert are going to be embarrassing themselves trying to promote this thing. But Tom had to be uncomfortable here. You know, he still has some self-awareness left. Even though it is pretty funny to think back to Tom's pores rant in his airport meltdown, knowing that he had this vodka in the works that he's going to have to promote to his audience. You know, you would have thought Tom would be a little smarter than that. To go from calling your fans pores and losers and talking about how much you hate drunk people to then trying to sell vodka to them is just hilarious. And now seeing these two goofballs try to promote this thing by just walking onto a show in the middle of an interview, it's something else. Like, this is hard to watch, but it could have been much worse. You know, thankfully everybody here was a good sport about it, even though CJ was definitely thinking, who the hell are these two and what is wrong with them? But he just starts roasting them, and it's actually pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, that guy's...
Let me get a plate.
No, that's Bert Kreischer.
Top dollars here?
Can we come on the set? Yeah, we are.
Bert, that's not
Okay,
Andy Reid.
all right.
Oh, wow.
All right.
got Tommy Buns with us.
All right, hey, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Tommy! Nice, Tommy!
Tommy, CJ, do you know these guys?
How you doing, CJ?
Need one of those hoodies, Tommy.
These are two funny whites. Two funny whites, CJ. Two funny whites,
Cool.
Tom.
Sorry
And,
to interrupt.
hey, man, thank you for
Following
stopping
my
by.
friend. Yeah.
I heard you were sleeping this morning.
Here, I got you a recovery drink.
Thank
Oh,
you,
wow.
I was-
They said if two brothers would have walked in, they would have called the police.
No sugar.
CJ, you drinking? You drinking, CJ?
sir.
No, sir, I don't drink.
Don't
Watch out, man. It's C4 time. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, man.
Get sober.
So what's in it?
There's
Piss.
we take migrants' blood and bone marrow at the border.
There you
See,
go.
what else? What else?
I had the mic.
It's
Get out of here.
and, you know, there's
Yeah, all right.
He poured it here. I'm not.
Here we
Thank you
go.
guys for-
Oh, boy.
Thank you guys for stopping by.
You're welcome.
Tom, thank you.
Nice.
I don't drink.
Hey, Bird, here's to you, bub.
Brother.
Brother.
Y'all getting free promo. Excuse me. I'm in the way.
Hold that C4 up.
Y'all get
Sorry.
free promos.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, here's to you, boys.
Cheers.
Two bears.
Let's see. You'll be good.
Alcohol in there?
Take it
Definitely
down.
alcohol in the
Take
bottle.
it down, Pat McAfee.
How many push-ups do you think I can do right now?
I got a good 3.5.
3.5. He's doubting you.
Oh, my
wow.
God.
Boom.
All right.
Okay.
What is going on?
What?
We
CJ.
have a strong hamster about to do push-ups.
CJ, listen. None of us know what's going on.
Sorry.
All right, come on, let's see how
Including
many
me.
you can
And I walked in with
You
him.
said 40?
Yeah. All right.
Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50.
He's been going since early.
CJ, this is your fault.
do. Nah, it stinks in here now.
His wife?
Fired up.
He said 3 a.m. I had an argument with his wife.
He lost 50 grand, he said.
There you go.
Hey,
Come
way
on.
to go,
Give him a round
Bert.
of applause.
Proud of you, Bert.
CJ, call it to Miko. Okay.
Sorry,
Good job, Bert.
Tom, thanks, bub.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom.
All right. Sorry for ruining
No,
your
Tom. Thank you, Tom.
TJ. Great to meet you. C4 for life.
Good work, Bert.
That's awesome. Hey,
Love you too, Bert. Thank you.
No, you're
No apologies needed.
Thanks for coming.
No apologies needed.
Looking good, Tom. Great shoes.
Yeah. So CJ, those are two drunk whites in the wild, and we did not know that was happening on
It's all good, man.
What you give him 2.5, 3.5 push-ups?
Yeah.
He proved you wrong.
No, he didn't do any.
Man, he didn't do any. Like, you're not an extender. You don't have to combine when they make you press out.
Yeah.
That don't count.
All right, so what do you got going on with C4 now that we got the real hero in
Yeah,
here?
man, get that alcohol out of here.
Yeah, so I think Bert Kreischer has to be one of the only people to have the audacity to do that twice. And after all that, he was just thinking, I killed it on there. That was such a great appearance from me. There's no chance he actually thought maybe that wasn't the most appropriate thing to do right there. I'm lucky it went so well and they're so cool about it. I mean, the guy has no shame, and he acts like people should just be honored that he would show up and try to sell vodka to their fans. That's the craziest part, is it's not like he just goes on there to be funny and entertaining. He's going on there to try to sell shit. So he should thank Pat McAfee like crazy after this, because there are a lot of people watching this too, and they're not watching to hear from Bert and Tom. So it's crazy to just interrupt an interview to try to start selling your alcohol. But this is exactly what you get from Bert. I mean, obviously he's going to go off the rails with this, and it's just funny seeing people have to deal with him, especially Tom. I'm surprised he'd go into this business with Bert. Right now he's handling it well, but he's talked about on his podcast how he hates being around Bert when he's drunk and partying, and he said that cruise that Bert does is one of the last things he'd ever want to do. But now Tom has to go around promoting this stuff with him. And of course, Bert, this just gives him the green light to drink pretty much 24/7 around Tom. And then stuff like this happens. And I'm sure Tom kind of finds it funny, but he definitely realizes this was pretty embarrassing. And maybe he just kind of accepted that. Like, if he's going to be selling this alcohol with Bert, they're going to be making a fool out of themselves, and this is what's going to happen. But at least he knows Bert is going to promote this thing like crazy. Everywhere he goes, every podcast he's on, every show he crashes, he's going to be talking about it. But also, it might just backfire on him, because clearly he goes overboard with it, as we just saw. But let me know what you guys think about it all down in the comments. And then make sure you check out my Patreon account if you want to hear about what happened to the Death Squad, why Joe Rogan stopped calling his group of friends that, or if you want to hear about the degeneracy of Ari Shaffir, or the downfall of Milo Yiannopoulos, or how Tim Dillon broke Eric Weinstein. And there's just a ton of other stuff on there, over 65 videos. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. And then hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the next video.
Were you drinking a lot?
Not a lot. Not like Bert levels. But like last time I was sober, I was with him after the UFC fight, and Bert is just throwing back martinis.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I definitely made the right choice.
Yeah.
I definitely made the right choice. Like, I'm watching him. He's slowly turning into a human grape in front of my eyes. He's fucking red in his face. He was hilarious.
He was.
I'll tell you that.
Sure.
He found out we were leaving, so he ordered 2 more to down on the way out the door. He just downed 2 martinis. I'll have 2 more. Like, just down these martinis on the way out the door. I'm like, this is fucking preposterous.
It's preposterous.
All right, so Tom Segura was just on Joe Rogan's podcast, and whenever he's on there, they're going to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes roasting Bert Kreischer, and it's always the best part of the episode. It's always the funniest part. Like, the rest of it is just really boring, but hearing Rogan do his Bert impression is always pretty funny. It's one of the few times where Rogan can actually be funny. Also, whenever he talks about Bert, he's always so shocked. He can't believe Bert's still alive. Like, last time Tom was on there, Joe's like, man, I don't know how he's still going.
Bert, what did Bert go to see there? The Dead?
He's seen a few there. He saw the...
Of course he has.
I gotta go. He saw the Dead, and he saw... he went to the U2 show when they were there, too.
Oh, wow.
He said, he's like, I cried so much.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah,
emotional.
Of course. Yeah. I cried the whole time.
Your liver's failing.
My daughters were making fun of me. I'm like, yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
They should mock you. He's a character.
He's on one. He was in a fucking bender.
How's he doing these days? He benders. He goes off. He goes on.
Yeah, he's
cleaned up for a little while, and he went right back in.
He's on a Bert cycle.
Yeah.
We were somewhere in Vegas, and somebody was like, do you want this? He's like, can't. I'm hardcore keto. And I was like, okay. And then I run into him later. I'm like, how was it? He was like, dude, I was so hammered. I go, yeah, I know. He goes, yeah, I got back and I ate a dozen donuts. And I was like,
oh my God. He's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long you can do that for.
I mean,
how long can you do that for?
Other favorite phrase, he's like, I quit drinking. I go, when? He goes, Wednesday. And I'm like, but it's fucking Friday. He's like, I know, but it's like 48 hours, nothing. I'm like, that's not...
That's a normal person.
That's not how that term works.
And it sounds like Joe calls Bert a lot to tell him that he needs to get sober and needs to get his shit together. You know, I'm sure after their night out, he's probably like, geez, this is not good. I got to say something to him. And then also, I'm sure Joe randomly sees a lot of pictures of Bert drinking and shirtless and is like, yeah, I got to give him a call. Like recently, Bert was at a WWE event and the clip went kind of viral. And Bert's stomach in it looked like it was about to pop. And then the other day, Joe said he had to give Bert a call, and he told him he's got to do something about that.
Kool-Aid. Remember when you used to make Kool-Aid? And it was like, what was it, like a cup of sugar?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you throw the stuff in there. Bert Kreischer drinks that all day long. It was like a 64-ounce jug of Kool-Aid.
He was shredded.
Oh, he wasn't.
He was more shredded than he is now.
Yes. Yeah. But he's real big right now. I was just talking to him the other day. I was like, dude, you got to do something.
And since everyone's always concerned about Bert, he's always trying to prove that he's healthy. Like, he's always talking about how many push-ups he can do and how far he can run and how athletic he is. And I guess for the shape he's in, he is a decent athlete. Like, he'll surprise you, but he uses that to convince himself that he's actually healthy and the drinking is fine. I mean, most Two Bears episodes just turn into him trying to convince everyone and himself that his drinking isn't out of control. And he'll ask people to help him, but he just wants them to tell him he's in good shape and the drinking is fine. Like, he asked Andrew Huberman for help, and Joe's like, he doesn't want help. He just wants you to listen to him talk about himself.
But a good solid percentage of my friends drink a lot. They drink all the time. They drink at clubs. Like
I tried
Shane
to get
Gillis.
Bert to quit.
Bert is not going to quit.
Well, he asked me to help him
Oh,
quit.
he doesn't mean
Otherwise,
that. He just
I
wants you to
wouldn't-
talk to him.
Oh,
Just
okay.
talk about Bert.
I'll
That's
talk
what he
about him.
wants. But that's what he wants. So
Oh,
let's
I'll
talk
talk
about
about
me.
him.
Let's talk about me,
I see.
about how I have to quit.
Got it.
Come on, talk to me about me. Let's make it all about Bert. That's what Bert likes. He's not going to quit.
Well, he was doing better with his health, and then he posted that photo of himself in the wetsuit. Come on, Bert. Like, get with it.
Did he get fat again?
Well-
He sent me a picture the other day. He was all skinny. Is he lying?
No,
Son
he's
of a
looking more
bitch.
like a melted candle.
Son of a bitch. He got big at least to get jacked. He started
That's
lifting
good.
weights.
I feel bad making fun of him, but I'm not making
He
fun of
likes
him.
it.
I'm just worried.
As long as you're talking
I'm
about
just
him.
worried about his health.
Oh, yeah, that's not good, Bert.
I'm worried about your health.
Well, the
Bert.
thing is, Bert is on tour, right? He's got painted toenails, too. What the fuck are you doing? He's on tour.
Yeah, and Bert is always on tour, which is like a party to him. You know, he's drinking the whole time. But he will occasionally get skinnier and healthier, but only for like a month, and then he'll get right back to drinking. And I don't think he's taken a break in a while now. Like, they used to do Sober October, but they haven't done that in years because they just know Bert won't be sober.
Do you think we can get Bert to go sober for a month again? Because last year he was excited to not do it.
I don't want to speak for him, but no.
Maybe he could use it, though, right?
I don't know.
Wouldn't be
I
the
mean,
worst thing in the world for him.
No, it's never the worst thing for any of us to take a month off.
But for Bert, it's a big-ass deal.
Yeah, it tests his
Will
for sure, and
will to live.
Cleans him up. I think he also kind of gets off on the challenge of it because so many people are like.
Bert's another one that has that delusional, I can't lose.
He is. I remember, what was the one that I was like, what are you doing? When he was like, I could do the splits. I was like, no, you can't. I think I can. I was like, you're going to fucking tear your hamstrings.
When he told me he could, I really believed for a second he could. I was like, really? Wow.
So I think now that Rogan is having trouble getting through to Bert, he's like, okay, I'll just keep making fun of him then. Like, him and Tom, they're also laughing about how Bert will constantly tell everybody how his doctor always says he's perfectly healthy. And Joe and Tom are like, who the hell is this doctor? Like, there's no way that's possible. You know, it's almost like Bert just tries every doctor until he finds one that tells him he's healthy.
Talk to him, and he goes, I got all my blood work done. Perfect. Everything's perfect.
I know.
It's like, how's that possible?
He always says that. And I saw somebody comment the other day on our podcast. They go, the documentary about Bert's doctor who says blood work is perfect is going to be unbelievable.
Just a complete charlatan.
It's got to be, dude. It's got to be.
Dirty lab coat with a fucking mouse in his pocket. Like some
It's
crazy
gonna be
guy.
Complete lunatic. Who's like, you're great.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah, we had dinner and he was like, wine? Anybody want wine? And I was like, I'm good. And he's like, we'll do a bottle of wine for the and nobody had wine, so he just dumps the bottle into his glass. And he can drink it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's bizarre. Well, it's
crazy.
obvious, like, it's got to be an adaptive thing, right? Like running is. Like,
yeah.
If you run never, you can't run a marathon.
Right.
But if you run a lot, you can run a marathon.
Sure.
You get it used to it. Your body gets accustomed to putting in the miles 5 before work every day.
You know, we always talk about that freak show shit he has in him. Like he's freaky.
Yeah, he's freak. Yeah.
We did the 5K in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 8,000 people come out this year. It's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
And then they start talking about how Bert is somehow still athletic, which it probably isn't a good thing to let him know that, because then he thinks the drinking isn't that big of a deal. And in Bert's delusional mind, he might even think it helps somehow. He might try to convince himself of that. You know, he probably thinks he's biohacking by pounding a bunch of beer before running a 5K. I mean, that's how he is. So Tom brought up this event that they had where they ran a 5K and did a bunch of competitions. And Bert beat these NFL players at a competition to see who can hold out this beer mug the longest. So Tom and Joe were really impressed by it, but also it looks like Bert's arm was kind of bent the whole time. But shit like this and people praising Bert for this definitely makes him think like, oh, I'm perfectly healthy. Like, look what I just did here. So it probably doesn't help the fact that he's still kind of athletic. And then at the end of this, Joe's like, yeah, I wish he'd stop drinking, but also I guess it's working for him. You know, he made a ton of money just being a drunk. So, I mean, I don't want him to change, but I also want him to be healthy.
And then
look at him. He's still smiling.
Oh, yeah.
He got nothing wrong. That's insane.
Yeah. And then, they slowly fell.
I bet if he did his left arm, it would fall off. I bet he literally wouldn't be able to. He's been holding up drinks so long.
Yeah.
Also, like, toasting crowds for so long. Look at this.
Yeah.
He beat everybody. He should hold out and just humiliate them after he's done. Just keep going.
Oh, he held it up after he was done.
That big guy looks like he's ready to break. He gave up.
Yeah. And he
Look
just
at Bert.
didn't even.
Look at this.
Yeah. Just insane.
He's got incredible genetics. Like, if he wanted to be an athlete, he'd be an incredible athlete.
Yeah, I think so. If he was like super dedicated to it, yeah.
Yeah, he's just trapped in booze. But it's also made him very rich. So I was like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's working out.
I love him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want him to change, but I do. I mean, I want him to be healthy. But like when we first started doing Sober October, it was essentially just because we were worried Bert was going to die.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, he's still here.
I mean, the first one was the weight loss thing.
Blood works perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And it is wild that Bert can keep this up. Like, most people his age, if they were to drink a fraction of the amount he does, they would die. So Bert probably thinks it's impressive that he can still drink this much. But, I mean, if he were to quit, I'm sure the withdrawal would be brutal. But it could be a challenge for him. You know, I think people would be really impressed if he actually could get sober and change things up. I don't think that'll ever happen, though. But let me know what you guys think. And if you want to hear about how Rogan recently freaked out because he thought a woke reporter infiltrated his comedy club, make sure you check out my Patreon. There are over 130 exclusive videos on there. And I've been talking a lot about Tim Pool recently. He keeps having meltdowns. And recently he was wondering why so many of his friends are secretly gay. I just posted a video about that. It was hilarious. So if you're a fan of the channel and you like this content, make sure you check it out. It's definitely worth it. I'll put a link in the description.